Welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the number 700. No, this is not Sesame Street. This is not Count Dracula. This is serious business. 700. That's how many lives have been lost this year so far, right at the time of this recording of this video. 700. So July just started. So that means for the first 6 months, 700 people lose their life. According to the rate we go, we just about might go either just under or a little bit over 1400. Right? Assuming things gonna get either incredibly right out of nowhere, just get much worse, or things just for some strange bizarre reason just get much better. Let's be honest, both of those scenarios are very unlikely, so we're likely I could just hit either the 1300 or the 1400 mark as things stand. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down to the top 5 most dangerous places in Jamaica. See, you probably remember the video I did like this last year. Well, we are going to hear about some of the same name then. But before we get the top 5, I'm going to add in some acidic mention. You know, normally when I have a list, they look at extra names and we call them honorable mention. Well, there's nothing honorable about making this list. The acidic mentions, right, we may go talk about before we go into the top 5. Couple places stand out to me. Number 1 on the list, Portland. Portland, right, according to JCF website, there's been a 75% increase, but they haven't, up until the time of recording, they're not adding like the bubble and them thing there. So, and matter of fact, even last night, we're getting reports of another lady losing her life. So Portland is now over 100% increase. So even though the figure itself might be small, just know say last year, them time, the first 6 months of the year, Portland only had 4 murders. Right now Portland is on track to hit close to 20. Right. Now you might be thinking to yourself, that's not too bad. 20 for Portland is disaster. 20 for Portland is a terrible year. So I'm actually going to make them be the only acidic mention, because to be honest, you're not surprised if you hear say nowhere else I get hot, right? But when you hear say Portland I get hot, you know say it's serious. When we go into the list now, top 5 most dangerous places in Jamaica. Number 5 is St. Catherine North, barely beating out Westmoreland in the acidic race to the top. Right, Westmoreland have 50, right? St. Catherine North have 53 murders so far. Last year, the same time, St. Catherine North had 54 murders. So that's actually a 1.9% decrease. But even with this slight decrease, them still managed to make it into the top 5. You already know St. Catherine North and the gangs them operate in that area. Number 4, familiar ends. Kingston Western. Yes, West Kingston. 59 murders so far. West Kingston is a consistent name on this list, unfortunately. Right. But at number 4, I mean, some people might think to themselves, number 4. People could expect, West Kingston will be first or second. Actually, there's quite a distance between West Kingston and the top 2. But, let me say, West Kingston, number 4. And last year this time, they had 49 murders. So there's a 20% increase in West Kingston. Things that get hotter. Remember, any increase is bad. Much less 20% increase. West Kingston, number 4. Third place, St. Catherine South. So when the sister St. Catherine a serious place. When St. Catherine North and St. Catherine South can make the top 5, that should tell you all you need to know about St. Catherine. So that means that the 2 divisions them alone account for over 100 murders. If we merge them together as one, it would be number 1. Right. St. Catherine. Who remember back in the day when time St. Catherine, people used to run left Kingston, Ghana, St. Catherine, so them them are improving their life. And one time when people say, I be a ghetto that town and Kingston people, not like Kingston people, I be a badness and I be a gunman that Kingston. Remember them days? When Jamaicans were leaving Kingston and St. Andrews, we go live a Portmore, Spanish Town, when the whole of scheme them little bill. And then when they tell people say, say me I move go Spanish Town, me I move go Portmore, people I say, whoa, you do well for yourself, man. Oh, you get one a new place then. Wow, things are going, man. Right now, look like people who run from St. Catherine go somewhere else. Right. St. Catherine North and South in the top 5. Now that's acidic. Not only that, there's been a 17% increase in St. Catherine South. So from 53 last year this time to 62 now. Incredible. Next up on the list, you already know. For any year, the two big name them call, when it comes down to the acidity, you know we're in the top 2 already, right? Second place is none other than St. James. Last year this time, there were 53 murders. Right now, so far, 80. 50.9% increase. Let's call it 51. 51% increase. Extraordinary. Remember, say St. James, the Minister of National Security, down there, so no for the place them will get hot. Well, not get hot. No for the hot place them in St. James. The Minister of National Security, or the MP. Second place, 80 murders so far alone. 80. I think people can put them numbers in a context, you know. When I think about it, one division alone, I touch 80, and the summer just start. I know 87 head get hot in the summer. Well, I could see what the news was or then drop on now with them. I could see what happened now. And by the way, when people were debating a couple weeks ago about the whole Central Kingston, and people were saying Central Kingston need to get a Zozo and all these things, I think one of the reasons why they may get one yet is because they're looking at the sheer numbers. There has been a 48% increase, but Central Kingston is 37 so far for the year. So there are actually quite a few places above Central Kingston that even them not getting a Zozo yet. So I think they're looking at just the amount, but what other people are looking on is the comparison. So even though it's quote unquote just, because of course, you know, you can't say just when you talk about lives, but even though it's 37, there's been a 48% increase. Let's call it 50%. So that's why the residents must say, do something about it. Anyway, St. James, the second place on the acidity list. Guess who the number one? Only should I know. None other than a regular on this list, and a place that I don't see dropping out of this list anytime soon. St. Andrew South. No surprise, St. Andrew South has produced some of the most brutish 87s Jamaica's ever produced. Remember, even not for the man them want to make video upon the clans, right? Even though them end up at base in a St. Catherine, base a Spanish Town, St. Andrew South, they come from bad from man them you there. Right? Number 1 so far this year, 90 people lost them life. 90. How many lost them life? Same time this year? 79. 13.9% increase. 14. So even with a figure as high as 90, them still managed to outdo themselves last year. Because last year, when people that said, boy, things bad at South St. Andrew, 79 murders in the year, well, them outdo themselves again. 87s outdo themselves again. So those are the top 5 most dangerous places in Jamaica right now, and the top 5 most dangerous places in Jamaica consistently. St. Catherine as a whole, West Kingston, St. James as a whole, and St. Andrew South. Couple other places stand out to me, even though they might not have the high figures, but based on their population, these numbers are also troubling. For example, let me say Westmoreland, 50, Clarendon, 45. That's pretty high. Clarendon, 45. St. Anne, 24. But so out of all of this, St. Anne actually is going in the right direction, because last year this time St. Anne was 39. Now they're at 24. That's a 38.5% drop. Manchester, last year this time 21. Now them dropped down to 12. St. Mary, last year this time 15. Now they're at 8. So it's a 46% drop. St. Thomas. See, we have to talk about the one that are going in the right direction too. Right. So St. Thomas is an 18% increase. But Manchester, 42.9% drop. That's good. That's good. Manchester, 46.7. Well done. Right direction. Keep it up, Manchester. Keep it up. St. Mary. Well done. No matter of fact, speaking about St. Mary, you know what would be extraordinary? If Portland end up getting more murders than St. Mary, because right now, Portland, based on what I'm seeing here, and even though the JCF figure says 7, we know that Portland is closer to double digits now, probably about 10 or 11. Portland probably leads St. Mary right now. You know which parish in Jamaica, as it stands, have the lowest amount of murders? Trelawney. 50% drop. 12 last year this time, 6 this far. 6 murders this year so far. Portland is not only losing its title to Trelawney so far, but it could lose it to St. Mary. Portland people know what I do. Anyway, this is just halfway through the year. You don't know when your favorite community goes flare up, and a place will only have 3, go from 3 to 10 in a 1 week. You never know in Jamaica. Right? But just giving the people an update, because you see, when they don't hear the numbers, when they just say crime bad, that's a one thing. But when you hear the numbers, you have a better perspective. And the numbers allow us to hold leaders accountable. Because if at the end of the year, if Jamaica get another 1,300 or even a 1,400 year, then the Minister of National Security have to make the Jamaican people know where I'm depend. Because it's either you can't do it or you don't want to do it. And you know what I would love to see? I would love to see a leader, a Jamaican leader, say, you know what, me think I could have managed this, but me really can't deal with it. So, somebody else take it over. I would commend a leader. See, people look at that as like, oh, I'm a fool, and I would commend a leader like that. You know why? If me care, a computer come give a fix, and it's a small problem or a big problem, whatever the problem is, and you take it, say I go fix it. It come with a problem. When you did a look inside, you realize, you know what, this work bigger than me. You see, if you stop right there so and get back to me and say, yo, you have to go hold this back in the brother, cause me think someone could have deal with it, but why you have to go send this back right to Samsung or send it back to Apple, send it back to Acer, send it back to Toshiba. I can't manage it. I mean, how much you things are further. I would say, you know what, big up yourself. I would respect somebody. You know who? The people who take your things and know so they can't fix it. And then dig on them, mash up until you carry it with 2 problems, and when they're done, you have 10. So you can see how the end of the year look. Anyway, Patreon Squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Vulture Squad, stay circling. Bless.